Hello, does positive thinking actually work? So I've had these really tough times when I used to sit and read a lot of self-help books, and all these books spoke about thinking positive, and I would try that, and every time I read it I felt really good, and I thought, oh, I'm going to think positive and everything's going to change and I'm going to feel good. And trust me, that would last only till my front gate. The minute I get out of the gate and I see all these judgmental uncles and aunties, I would actually feel my body stiffening and I want to go back into my shell or run away from there. But today, I can do a happy dance in front of all of them. So when you're really happy, you won't even realize that people are judging you, or even if they are, it doesn't really affect you. So how do you get happy? So I realize positive thinking alone is not going to work. So you have a very low self-esteem and a lot of negative self-talk, maybe a failed relationship, maybe a wrong career that you chose, or you don't even know what you want to do in life, and you're sitting in your cocoon and suddenly somebody says think positive and everything will be fine. It doesn't work like that, because it's like you have a wound and that's festering and you put a patch on top of that for some time, but it's still festering inside till one day it goes out of hand. Which is why it's very important to work on yourself, the connection, getting that connection back to yourself. How do you get that connection back to yourself? So as little children, we all have our insecurities. People develop different strategies to work with these insecurities. So some men, if you see, they're very dominating and authoritative, and women around feel really intimidated to talk in front of them. Those are the strategies the men have created to deal with their insecurities. So some of us didn't even have a strategy to work around our insecurity. So the child within us was terrified. And over a period of time, the child believes that the world is a hostile place, and what do? I'm scared. Because generally, you're scared of what people think. Because that's what you're told. Be very careful. What will they think? And have a particular image in front of people. But who are you? We never ask those questions. We're not encouraged to explore who we are. There's always this thing of what will people think? What if I fail? I don't want to get disappointed. So you don't even try. You don't want to get out of bed in the morning, not because you're lazy, but because you don't want to get disappointed with yourself. And you don't want to face life. You don't want to face people you have disappointed. You want your parents to be proud of you, but that's not happened. The neighbor's child is doing that and you're feeling really horrible about it. So imagine what the child within is going through. And before we even deal with this, we have our own children. So what kind of an environment are we providing them? Today kids are really smart, so you don't have to worry a lot about them. They're way smarter than us, but yet there are millions of ways we influence them with the way we speak, with the way we behave around them. What if you could give them a happy environment to grow up in? So you'll find a lot less hatred in the world if that's the case, right? So how do you build these connections? How do you listen to yourself? You can't even listen to yourself because there's a lot of negative self-talk going on inside your head. All the voices, the voices of your parents and your own voices of how you're not good enough and how you haven't done certain things in life, how you haven't accomplished. When all this is going on, you can't even listen to what it is that you really wish to do. And how can you work on yourself then? So which is why in my upcoming class, I will be teaching you about a solid self-image, how to create that and how to sustain it. It's just not enough creating a self-image for once and saying, okay, I feel very good, because life keeps changing. So there are days when we feel low. So what do? You can't run to a therapist every time you feel low. What if you had your own skill to deal with these issues on an everyday basis? Whenever it pops up, you know what to do. You're not dependent on anybody. That in itself gives you a sense of confidence to deal with life. So if you wish to do this class, if you wish to attend this upcoming class, it's on June 5th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a 3-hour class. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.